Hi, I'm Phil Windley. I work for Amazon Web Services, and I'm also a leader in an open source project called Pico Labs, which builds what's called the Pico engine. Today I want to talk to you about a project I've proposed for the CS Capstone for 2024 on taking back control of personal data with dApps. The goal of this project is to build a very capable service for supporting decentralized applications, or dApps. Bruce Schneier, a notable security expert, has said, "The cloud has brought us amazing tools, entertainment, and convenience, but using the cloud means our security and privacy now depend on cloud providers. Remember, the cloud is just another way of saying someone else's computer. Cloud providers are single points of failure and prime targets for hackers to scoop up everything from proprietary corporate communications to our personal photo albums and financial documents. The risks we face from the cloud today are not an accident. For Google to show you your work emails, it has to store many copies across many servers. Even if they're in encrypted form, Google must decrypt them to display your inbox on a web page. For Apple to analyze and share your photo album, it must be able to access your photos. This makes us vulnerable to exploitation. Control is a matter of architecture. This is the architecture of a modern web application or website. The organization offering the service is completely in control of the app's function and its data. They're called an intervening administrative authority. Intervening is the key word. You'll notice that the control boundary is for the organization and surrounds both the service and its data. Decentralized applications move the control boundary. They give people control over their apps and the data in them. By giving people control of the data and allowing the app to access it with their permission only. There's no intervening administrative authority. In this project, you're going to combine two existing technologies for supporting personal control of data and where it's processed to build a platform for decentralized applications. You'll also demonstrate how this works. Here's what you're going to learn. Decentralized protocols such as DIDCOM, decentralized application architectures, decentralized serverless, databaseless actor model programming, and decentralized data storage. You might have noticed an emphasis on decentralized. You'll use technologies like Picos, Solid Pods, Nginx, Docker, JavaScript, GitHub, Let's Encrypt, and some others. Let's talk about Picos and Solid Pods since those are the ones likely you haven't heard of before. Pico is a neologism for persistent compute object. It provides interoperable one-way communication. Interoperable communication platform is called the Pico engine. It's based on an open source project, which is hosted on GitHub. And it supports actor model programming. You might not have heard of actor model programming before, but if you're familiar with object-oriented programming, it's like that, but with an emphasis on distributed applications. And they're built to support personal control over both computation and data. Solid is a specification that lets people store their data securely in decentralized data store called pods. Solid is founded and supported by Tim Berners-Lee, who was the builder, designer of the modern web. He built the protocols like HTTP, specifications like HTML to create the very first web. Here's the high-level design. You're going to combine the Pico engine with a pod server running behind Nginx, all in Docker containers. Pico engine, you'll have to program some new functionality so that it knows about the pod server and can create a pod whenever it creates a Pico. You'll also build at least one demonstration application in JavaScript, it can be simple, that shows how this whole system works. I hope you'll join me. I think this will be a fun project and that you'll learn a lot of interesting technologies that are I hope, the foundation of the future web. Thanks.